All right. How's everybody doing tonight? So welcome to the night show, the good night show. Today we're going to talk about, and we're going to talk to somebody that actually supports Donald Trump, a black man. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say. I'm excited to hear his viewpoints, and I'm excited to ask him a few rough questions. So we're going to bring them on in just a few moments. At this time, I just want you all to kind of share the video, repost it, bring people in, and comment. Let me know that you can hear me well. Got my little mic here. Let me know if you can hear me. Come on now, somebody say something. I got y'all. I got the chat up. Just let me know you can hear me. You good? You feel me? Thumbs up or something like that. Just let me know you hear. I don't want to be doing this and y'all can't hear me. So let me know. And real quick, like I think it's important just to make sure y'all share. Let me know if you can hear me. So nobody has said anything yet, so I'm assuming y'all can't hear me. Hold on 1 second. Yes, but you're echoing. Okay. Let me try to get I think it might be up too loud. All right, what about now? Am I still echoing? I just cut the echo down. Miss Chapman, am I still echoing? Let me know if I can jump into this. Okay, good. All right, so real quick, we're gonna get started because I don't like holding these too long. I was on an executive committee meeting for my conference. If you know anything about my church, we do a lot of meetings, but I had to get off of that. One of the things that I've watched lately is the Donald Trump era. And what has really surprised me is that so many individuals support this man. And what has even more surprised me is that so many black, especially I've seen men support Donald Trump. And I thought to myself, like, why? What in the world is wrong with you? Like, make it make sense. This guy has done nothing, but he is a true con artist at heart because he is able to communicate in a way where people really believe that he cares about them. And I have been blown away by this. Like, why are so many people feel this way? So, I brought somebody on. I'm gonna take it easy on him. We're gonna see what he say. We're gonna keep it easy because he seemed like a good guy. And a lot of Trump supporters was afraid to even come on because they knew what it was. They knew they cannot defend this man. This man he's indefensible. That's the first thing. And I think even more so. So say, for example, you was cool with the first election, right? Even more so, I believe that he has since the last 2 months that he's been in office, it has been a utter and complete disaster. And I am so annoyed by what is going on in the country. And it's honestly, I'll be honest with y'all. And they say don't get scared, nothing like that. But I'm a little nervous because some of the stuff that he's doing, some of the stuff that they're allowing him to do has been just outrageous. He's firing inspectors. He's hiring these clowns. People talk about, oh, don't call people clowns. He's hiring these clowns to run federal agencies. And so this is major stuff that I'm very intrigued to talk to somebody about. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my man. I ain't gonna hold us up. Again, share the video, make sure people can see it. But I'm not gonna hold us up. We're going to discuss the seriousness of why black people I want to know if they still support him. And so we're going to bring on my guy here. Let me see. Can I get him on? Oh, yeah. All right. We got my brother. And I've never met him before. Somebody tagged him. We said tag a Trump supporter. So somebody tagged him in. So I never met him. I just met him. Seems like a nice guy. Just a little bit turned around as we can see, but we'll try to get him back turned around today. Okay, we'll try to get him back in order. Okay, so my guy Roscoe here, he said, I'm saying her name right. People butcher
Roscoe,
my name all day, but I got a hard name, so that's kind of different. But my guy Roscoe here tells me he's from the east side of Detroit. He is from 7 Mile, the hood by Osborne. You feel me? So he has grown up in the hood. He's seen the struggle, and so I really want to know, Mr. Roscoe, what does a man that grew up on the 7 Mile east side supporting a guy like Trump, who has never ever been into an area like that or cared for people in an area like that? So you start there. Tell me, how does one come to support somebody like
that? So it started. Do I got an echo? I hear an echo.
I don't hear one, but let me check the chat. They'll let us know. Hold on, because I can't hear it. All right, let us know if y'all hear echo, but go ahead.
So I started off. Oh, it's gone. So I started off a Democrat.
Good.
Everybody else just voting.
Who'd you vote for?
Democrat. So my first time voting, I voted for Obama. I voted for him the first time. I didn't vote for him the second time because I realized Obama was the eye opener for a lot of people. It kind of showed like Black people as a whole, especially working class people, like he not really helping us. Like he helped the poor people, but working people, he helping the gays and the trans, but working people. So when Trump ran the first time, I didn't vote for him, but that presidency actually put more money in my pocket because he had did the 3% tax cut.
Wait.
For everybody.
Let's stop there. You qualified for the 3% tax cut?
Because everybody.
No, everybody did not get it.
Yes.
So you're telling me that your first time Trump was in office, you felt like you got a tax cut.
When he did the 3%, everybody got it, and I was making.
Look that up. Now, so you said Trump original tax cuts. So he had you believing that you got
the ones that's about to expire. That's for everybody.
The original tax cuts that Trump did was for millionaires and up. You said you got a 3% back though. Okay, how much more? So everybody. Like, how much more was in your check? You would say.
So I was making around $100,000 during his term. So that's like an extra $3,000.
An extra $3,000 for the
year.
Up.
Okay. Yeah. I don't do my taxes anyway, so because I always owe because they don't help me because I don't have any dependents. So it's like I could use this. Like Democrats help people beneath people I'm willing to fight for. So I learned.
Wait, you're saying something that's very, and I'm starting to listen to this. Like you're saying something that's very kind of like interesting to me. You're saying that Democrats help the poor people, and I'm assuming like you Republicans, you say that you're very spiritual.
So I grew up. So I'm not Republican. I'm conservative.
So I'm an independent Trump supporter. We'll say that.
I am MAGA all day.
There you go. Fist in the air. Now, but my question with that is that they come off as they're very spiritual people. Would you consider yourself spiritual? Because you just talked about gays and trans. I'm assuming, according to your spirituality, you just not going for none of that, right?
It's cool. I'm gay.
So, but you say he would support more of the gays and all that. So I don't get what you mean by that.
I'm talking about Obama.
Yeah. So if you were supporting, if you're saying that Trump was like not your spirituality, does it allow you to support poor people? Because when I read in the Bible, it says you should give to the poor, support the poor, give to those who are less needy. You don't have that same thought process.
What is the poor doing for themselves? Like when I donate money, when I give money to a homeless person, I ask questions. I just don't give money. If I see you working outside the gas station, I might give you $20. just because you sweeping. But because you on the sidewalk sleeping by event, you can't get no money unless I ask you questions.
Okay, so you feel like so you're saying so um so you're telling me that somebody asked the question. I do want to. I'm gonna highlight it though. But so you're telling me that you have no sympathy or empathy for poor people.
If you don't want to try, I don't give a
So
dang.
do you understand that? Like, so do you think that poor people want to be poor? What
Absolutely.
makes you think that?
If
So
you
you
look
grew up
at
on Seven Mile. You
because
think
if
those
you
people they just want to live over there?
I grew up middle
Okay.
class. Even though I grew up over here, I was always
So
middle
you
class.
still because they have some nice pockets over there. Still, so yeah.
Yeah, I had the granddaddy daddy. So my dad, he was always retired as long as I can
Mhm.
remember. He retired from Chrysler back in the day. Uh, I believe it do become a choice. It depends on. I feel like Democrats don't give no response. They don't teach responsibility. If you're gonna help, teach me.
So my question is, so tell me, all right. So keep going down your journey. Tell me this right now. So because I'm actually
Yeah.
very intrigued by this because you say that the biggest thing is that you don't like the poor and the poor need help.
No, I don't.
The
I
poor needs
don't.
to help
I don't
themselves.
not
I get
like
what you're
them.
saying. You're saying like
Yeah. At
at
least
least
try.
try, and you have
Try.
assumed that they don't try. That's the thing. If you're poor, you don't try.
No.
Okay. So
You get paid to be poor in liberal cities. If you look at every liberal city run by Democrats, they help poor people, but no, it's more poor
so what
people.
makes you support Trump? Is that he's rich? All
Absolutely
right. So what makes
not.
you support him then?
What? Who? I like he is straight shooter. I can respect that.
Okay.
Like people support Kamala and she had nothing to say, and Joe Biden was brain dead. So it's like he said
I was listening
something.
to somebody said this the other day, like, give me brain dead, sleepy Joe, give me all of that right now than the chaos that is happening at this moment. I will take a
They was
brain
black.
dead,
They was black.
sleepy Joe than to take
Yeah.
somebody right now that is firing. So let's say this. So you're saying you're talking about how the you're talking about how there's so many poor people and there's things like this. So right now, Trump and Elon Musk, billionaires, are firing. They just fired 1,300 people in the education department. 1,300 people. So in a moment when they get that unemployment check, they're going to be poor. They're not going to have an income because he just fired them. So what do you say about that? Your
They
president, the one that you support, is is making more people poor by all the individuals he's firing.
but who was the people who got fired? We don't know their roles. Like
And you
it's
know what I
the
realized? They don't know their roles because a lot of them they're calling them back. Did you realize that the same president that you say supported that he fired people from that run the nuclear weapon codes?
okay. So you fire them. You realize you did them. Bring them back.
And you don't see a
You
problem with
don't
that.
have
You
to
don't
come
see
back.
so you don't see that as that's not
Absolutely
brain
not.
dead. That's not overreacting. Nothing's wrong with that. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Uh,
So
he he
the
doing what he
nuclear
needs to
codes, man,
do.
that can destroy a lot of stuff, from my understanding. I don't know. I never
Yeah.
experienced it,
I
but
mean, where the world is going, it's going. We all gonna die from a nuclear war.
my point is though, do you are
Mhm.
we if we're gonna die from a nuclear war, whatever it is? My point is that do you see somebody firing an individual that has the nuclear codes? He fired individuals that run it because he just came in like what Elon Musk said with a whole chainsaw and just started firing people with not
Why?
regards to anything about their life, not regards to anything about how these organizations run. They're just like, we're gonna fire probationary people.
I mean, if you was under Biden and you didn't get a COVID shot, you was fired. So
That's not totally true. But we'll get to the COVID situation. So tell me this now. So since you're talking about, I want to stay on this poor thing. So you don't like poor people. The
why do
you
y'all
say
put
you're right.
words in
You
people's
say that
mouth?
your poor people can do better. That's what you say. Is that fair?
Yeah, you
Is that
gotta
fair? All right.
try.
So
Absolutely.
right now, Trump has declared that DEI is wrong. And I told you we would talk about DEI. Tell me, do you support what Trump has said about DEI? So
Absolutely.
Trump says, this is what he says. So this is very
Mhm.
oxymoronic because I was reading up on it. It says DEI helps supports the gays, blacks, people with disabilities. So right there, you just told me that you are two of those things. And right now you're telling me that you support a man that is trying to eliminate that. So you think it's okay for somebody to
I'm a
discriminate against you?
no, I don't I don't see all that.
So I mean, what do you
If I
see
ever
then?
not got it, if I ever not got a job, I never thought it was because I was black.
But
I do a self
and what's the self
reflection.
reflection?
Maybe it was this. Maybe it was I learned applying for plant jobs. I used to overdress at interviews. I used to go like church and everybody dressed casual or dressed down. So I said, let me dress down. Why am I dressing up? And after that, I started getting every job. Some of them I didn't get because I was overqualified for, but we knew about the time that we got to the end of the interview that I was overqualified and they couldn't pay me what I was asking for. But yeah, I don't agree with DEI. Black people as a whole are getting dumber and the standards are getting lower. So for
What what
the
what do you
world,
make that like? What makes you think that black people as a whole are getting dumber?
because you can't fail a student in the inner city, you pass them. No Child Left Behind came. You're literally not left behind. You get passed along, and then they send you to community college for free, but you're not comfortable around white people, so you don't go to that. Like, so
Who's not coming
like,
around white
make it
people?
make sense. I'm saying black people, if you grew up in the inner city, you grew up, your schools fail you, so you slow. You go to college, you intimidated, you quit, or you don't even
So where do
go.
you get these stats from? Like what tell me something like
My niece graduated from
okay.
Osborne. A month before graduation, it was only 20 people graduating. It was over 100 people
But
in the 12th
you just
grade.
said that people they pass you along. So what you mean? So you said only
They
20 people. So if they
do.
pass you along, why didn't the whole 100 graduate?
They can I
Okay, go
finish?
ahead.
So a month before they was having all these meetings, only 20 people graduating out of over 100. Graduation day come, they got 100% pass rate. How are failing kids catching up in a month if you're not just passing them
You
along?
said 20 people graduated. Now you're saying 100 people graduated?
No, it was only 20 people that was passing to graduate a month before graduation. Graduation came and they passed them all. They had 100%
100% what? What
graduation
have you
rate.
saw?
Graduation rate.
Okay. All right. So I
You
mean
can't fail.
where
It's you
somebody
can't
asked you
fail inner
where did
city
you attend
kids.
school?
Winers
But for
Academy.
high school too? Yeah.
Yeah, I went there only for high
Oh, they had a
school.
high school there? I remember them having high school.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was the first graduate in
Of course.
class. We was the test
Oh, you used
dummies,
to test them.
so they failed us. They failed us too. Absolutely.
Okay. Sandra, go on YouTube. I put a link. I think my comments only post on YouTube for some reason, but this is the link to join. You want to join? You want to jump on? So what? Somebody asked, what policies do you support for Donald Trump? Give us two policies that you support. Give
Everything.
us two. You
Tariffs,
support the tariffs.
the disma-
Okay.
absolutely the dismantleization of the Department of
Okay.
Education.
So you just said you support. I mean, are you like? Do you dare like look into this stuff? So if you support the Department of Education being eliminated, Do you know what they do? Do you know their current role?
I mean, they indoctrinating kids. The kids not getting smarter. They spend a lot of money on kids. They not getting smart
But I'm
though.
asking you, do you know what the Department of
But if the kids are getting dumber, I don't care what they do. Period.
I'm saying like I
I don't,
mean
but I don't
but I'm
care.
saying like
I
but it
don't.
seemed like you're not well informed about it. That's what I'm saying. Like I think like Trump people that go and this is the issue I have with a lot of Trump supporters. This is why I call them clowns. It's because they don't do the research. What you just said that you said that the public schools are failing kids. That's what you just told me. The public schools are failing kids. The public schools are not doing what they're supposed to do. So let me explain um, about the Department of Education. They support kids with disabilities. They fund programs in schools so that kids will be able to have a fighting chance to be able to learn. So you know who that benefits? Do you know who that benefits the most? It's people like where you grew up at, where you say they're poor for no reason. Those programs from the Department of Education supports that. So do you understand that part? Like, so do you understand like that? That's the role of the Department of Education. So that's why Trump wants to get.
Mm,
That's why Trump wants to get rid of that.
mm, mm.
So yeah, you so
It's not. It's not. It's not helping black kids. Black kids not getting smarter. So what do we have to lose if they not getting
you do
smarter?
realize that black schools are still vastly underfunded than a mostly suburban schools.
That's why they could do school choice.
I'm saying but what does school choice have to do if my school is still like underfunded? What does the school choice do?
I mean, where's all this money going? They can send money everywhere else but to the inner city schools. I'm confused.
I'm saying they spend.
Democrats got a lot of money for everything except black people. Where have Democrats helped black people? Why did you vote for Kamala Harris? What did she
What
say?
did she say? I voted for it because let
Yeah.
me say this first and foremost. I was never voting for Donald Trump because I knew that once he got in, it was going to be power unchecked. That's the first thing. And I knew that,
Mhm.
and one of the biggest things that I thought was that first off, she was way more qualified than Donald Trump. She had way more experience than him. And not to mention, she valued the things that I value. She valued the education department. She valued making sure that that when you get hired and there are policies for DEI, those are important to me. I don't understand. You're saying that all these people are poor. You're saying that everybody is poor and they're broke, but everything that they're trying to do to get people up to that level, you say you're against. So everything about
They
what you're saying
handed
is
they
oxymoronic
handed to
because
them.
you're not
They
making any
handed
type of
to
sense.
them. No, you not making
Okay, you
sense.
just said
They handed
you don't
to
even know what the
them.
Department of Education do. You don't even know what it do. That's why
But the
Trump.
kids, the kids are felons. So who cares what they do?
My point
They
is though,
felon.
this is my point with Trump supporters, and this is my point. See, Trump dwells off people like you because he knows that he can. I'm telling you, he
No.
does because right now you don't know
And
basic
Democrats
stuff.
fail off of
You
people
don't know
like
basic stuff about the Department of
Democrats.
Education. The basic what it
But
does.
why do it matter if the kids are
What do you
dumb
mean? First off,
and they
I don't have
and
the
they
idea. I
indoctrinating
feel like
kids?
you say you grew up in the hood, so you know that if you grew up in the hood, the kids are not dumb. You know if you grew up in the hood, that kids go through different things every single day that they cannot discuss. You feel me? You know if you grew up in the hood, that they grow up without fathers, that they grow up in bad homes.
And
So no, I'm just
who
saying.
is
So don't just say
who
like kids
who
are
is
dumb,
the
bro, because kids are
who
not dumb.
who is the
Kids are not
party?
dumb. I don't want
Who
you
is
to.
the
You
who
are being
who's the
ridiculous when you say
party?
that.
Who's the party? Who's the party for single mother homes?
Who's the what?
Who's the party for
Do you
single
do
mother
research?
homes?
Do you how did
Who who
when did single
supports
mother homes
no fathers
when did
in the
single mother
home?
homes happen? Do you realize? Do you remember that?
Democrats, liberals.
Is
They bring
that
the
all they
destruction
tell
to
you to
black
say?
people,
Is that
and
what they
we
tell you to say?
no.
They tell you to say
This is
if
when you
something's wrong with a black person, it's the Democrats and the liberals. So not a
no.
man that is
You
currently
can't.
firing, making sure that he wants all DEI policies gone. He wants to
Why
ensure
do I need a
that the
handout? Why
education
can't I just be
department is gone.
qualified?
He wants to ensure that the education department is gone. He wants to ensure that DEI policies are gone. So that has nothing to do with what's going on in our culture today. So you're good with that, but you're still saying that Democrats are the reason why we're failing.
He taking away the hand. He the best thing that ever happened to black people. Bring back accountability because we don't have any. We the loudest. We ashamed. We offended by everything and ashamed of nothing.
I think that
That's
like
that's
on a
black
real
people.
tip, I think like you should really sit down and like do some research about there are reasons why Democrats put in money into programs. There are reasons why they
But
provide.
who is it helping if they stealing the money?
Who's stealing the money?
The Democrats.
Who's
With
stealing the money?
with the with these programs with they you start a nonprofit and you just get all your money. They do it in the city.
I don't get it because I have a nonprofit. So tell me, how do people get it and spend all the money? Tell me.
That's the quickest way to get some money. Say you helping poor people, especially in a place like Portland or California
Well,
or Chicago or
so
New
tell me,
York.
how are they? I don't get it. What facts do you
You
have?
can
It
say,
seems like you all watch Fox News and you get up and you spit out all of their talking points, but instead you have nothing to back up for it.
but you trying to back up something that's not
Like
working. Y'all would just keep voting for a broken system. What do you have to lose by voting something different? I don't understand.
you
Why
said?
not try? Why not try something different? I will not keep voting for the same thing and getting the same result. That's
So
what
what's
happened
the
every
yo?
time.
What's the,
Inner cities don't get better.
yo? EJ,
We want to get softer. We want to get
and
softer
they
and
say,
softer.
were you left behind too?
We want to get
They're asking,
softer
did
and
you get left
softer on
behind during the
crime.
school, during all this shuffle of left behind? Were you left behind? Did you not get an education?
I
So
did.
you got an education.
I'm the smart slow friend.
You know,
Yeah, I'm the smart
see,
slow friend.
everything about you is oxymoron. I don't get it. How you the smart slow friend?
Oh Lord Jesus.
I mean,
Y'all
I'm
are
just saying.
like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is smart and slow. When you listen to him talk, like he's slow, but he's smart, but he's slow. I can see it.
Yeah, we got to go back. You need to go and file a lawsuit against Winans Academy. What other schools did you go to? You said.
Oh, they Winans Academy did fail all of us
Yeah,
because
so yeah,
Pastor
it failed
Winans
you for
was
sure.
getting
But
that
I'm saying
money.
like what I'm trying to figure out, did you
But
start
y'all just
watching
y'all
like
just
Fox News? I want to know like how did this happen? Like
it was Obama. He didn't do nothing for black people. He was the eye
so but I'm
opener for
getting
me
so
and
him
a
not
whole
doing
lot
nothing
of
for
people I
black
know.
people made you go to a man that does not that has a disdain for black people, that has a disdain for black people in the workforce.
What is the I don't understand. Black people make everything about a race.
Okay.
I
You
don't
don't think
I
it's all
don't
about
I don't see
race.
color like that. No.
He says, somebody says, I'm late. Where does he stand on MAGA treatment of the LGBTQ community?
I'm a person.
I'm asking. I
That's
know.
the
How do you
I
feel
fight
like he's
I
blamed stuff? He's blamed a lot of stuff on the LGBTQ community.
so I don't know nothing. I fight up to half the T. So the L, G, B, and half the T. The other
Oh
half of
my
the
God.
T and the Q and the A, they get weirder and weirder. And I have
But I'm
nothing to
okay.
do with
So
them.
the LGBT. What have you? Tell me about that.
Whatever he did to the gays, he doing stuff to the trans. He haven't did nothing to gays or the B's or the L's. It's the
So you don't.
tease.
So you don't hear what they talk about like in the MAGA world. See, you only watch Fox News, so I'm assuming you heard.
No, but I know a lot of Trump supporters, and I respect
Yeah,
myself, and
but I'm
people
saying like
respect me.
they don't want. They say it's too much on TV. If it's not supposed to be on TV, all this type of stuff.
It is. Everybody is gay as hell. They want everybody gay. If you make everybody gay, you get to control the
I
population.
got you. So that's who wants
Bill
to control the
Bill
population.
Bill Gates is in the Democrats' pocket. He big on population control. You could go watch his videos. He been talking about population control for a long, long, long time, and he use it. He do it through vaccines.
Oh, it's
But
the
with this gay
vaccines that's
agenda,
doing it now. Now we're on a whole nother subject. So tell me about.
no. If you
Okay.
listen, if you listen to him talk about vaccines, you get to control population through vaccines. That's why they forced people to take the COVID vaccine, and most of the Kamala supporters took it. You took it, didn't you? You got your booster too.
And you
Absolutely.
didn't
You
take
look
it,
like
huh?
it.
It sounds like
Absolutely. Absolutely not.
so you. Hey man,
And you probably still get boosters, don't you?
I had a I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I absolutely do. Absolutely do. So let me say that. Absolutely do. What? Somebody asked the question. What Obama did a lot for blacks. Lowest teen pregnancy for blacks, the highest black graduation rate for high schools, black home owners increase, black small business increase, black income increase. So I think what happened was that you probably had got indoctrinated. I see, I was trying to figure out like how does
No,
somebody get
I
so
wasn't.
brainwashed? How does somebody get so messed up? Because usually I was wondering like how does the ISIS people happen? Like, and now I see it. So you sat down for like a few years and you watched nothing but Fox News. Tell us the truth and shame the devil. What did
No,
you watch? How did you learn about this?
no. When I didn't vote for
No, how did
Obama,
you learn about
the second,
like all the policies that were wrong, all the Democrats being terrible? They want to what are you watching? Who is telling you that?
that's through lived experiences.
So you're telling me
And
through the
growing up,
lived experiences, you lived and said that Bill Gates wants to fund vaccines
look
to
it,
control the
look it
population.
up.
That's what you just told me. I'm
Look
asking.
it
No, no,
up.
no, no. I'm asking. You said you did it through lived experiences. What lived experiences brought you to that point?
That's just going down a
Oh
rabbit
yeah,
hole
okay. So
and
my
becoming
so yeah, I know it's going out
anti-vaccine.
Rambo. So my question is, so my question to you is,
So you don't know Bill Gates want to control the
oh my God,
population.
bro. No, I don't think I don't think he cares. I think that man is a billionaire. He's very good with his money. So,
What? You so misinformed, ill-informed. What?
hey,
You
it's
talk
not
about
me.
me, you
Hey,
know.
listen. Most Trump, I respect. I'm gonna show you this. Like, even though he's spewing a bunch of garbage, and that's why I put my clown out there. But he came on the show, so I respect. I respect him for coming on the show and sharing his viewpoints. Most people are not willing to even go this far and share their viewpoints. So he came on the show to share his viewpoints, and I appreciate that. I
How
I
you
respect it. I absolutely have no. I don't agree with anything that you're saying. I think that, like, honestly,
what is a woman?
listen. I think that you need to. I want you to do this. I want you to sit down and I want you to start reading different articles, not just Fox News, not just.
I don't
Um,
just watch
I mean,
Fox
so what else
News.
do you? Where do you get your information from?
The
You do not watch
MSNBC preach
MSNBC. You would not
victim
be saying none of this.
because they preach victimhood. Why would I want to be a
They
victim? We are black people. We are career victims. Like if we could get paid for being victims, black people would be rich. Even though we do spend the most money,
what,
even though
what
we
makes
can
us
say we poor, but
victim? What do you mean by we're victims? Like,
the white man, everything the white man. It's nothing the black man. The black man don't get accused of nothing. High crime is the white man.
so you don't
Uh,
you don't like black people.
I do. I love black people. I don't like niggas.
So what? So if you love black people, so you're saying that all the black people that you've been around have been victim. They have a victim mindset.
No, yeah, it's a
What
no.
college?
I don't
What college
hang.
did
I
you go
don't.
to?
So I don't
What
hang
college did you go
around
to?
victims. I didn't go to college. I'm in college
Oh,
now.
you're in college now. What
For
college are you going to now?
yeah,
Okay,
WC3.
Wayne County Community College. You just was talking about Wayne County, so you don't like that either?
It's cool.
It's a great place, right?
It's it's free.
But you just said you
So
don't
why
like
not go?
free. You just said they want to give everything free.
Why not take advantage of it if it's free?
You just said early in the
It's if
show that but you just said early in the show, like you was like, they want to just pass them on to high school and then get them to community college for free. And you said that was victim. You said that was us being a victim. That was us being dumb.
No, they don't teach them in high school. So why are you not teaching them in high school, but you sending them to
You
college
know
for
what? You know
free?
what I tell
That's
you. You know
dumb.
what you know what you should do.
I'm not
You
saying
should
don't
do
send
you
them to
should do a
college.
reset, sir. You should go to HBCU.
No.
You should go to HBCU.
Ooh, that make hella victims out of there. I
I
would
promise
never.
you, they
Everybody
do
out.
not make. Let me
Everybody
explain something
go.
to you. Listen, let me
Everybody.
hear me out.
They
They
are
do not
racist.
make they
Everybody
do
went
not
to
make victims out of
HBCU is
there. I
racist.
have a lot of friends that are doctors, lawyers. Some of them are even on here. So they do not make victims. They
They
make people
they
that
racist.
respect themselves and care about themselves. And they also make professionals. And I'm telling you, that is what I've been around. That's what I experienced.
They
So maybe you should go around and experience like
they
some
turn
black
into
excellence, and I think your thought
they turn
process will be
into
different.
they t- they turn into Sunny
You've never been to
Hostins.
one. You've
They
never
be
been to one
six.
though.
They be,
You never been. So
but
how do
they
you?
but
You know what?
I know a lot of them.
How?
A lot of people went. They all spew. They all sound like Sunny Hill
What's
Houston.
Sunny Hill hosting?
Houston Houston.
What's that?
Sunny Houston. They victims. They sound like who? Sunny Houston. Who else do HBCU people sound like? The girl just got fired from MSNBC. She should have got fired. Joy Reid. They all sound like that. I don't associate
So
with
let me say
career
this:
victims.
you've never been to a, so you've never been to an HBCU.
No,
What does the
I
HBCU? Do you
visited
know what the HBCU stand for?
historically black college and
Okay, so
university.
tell me, why have you never been to one?
Why?
I mean, it seems like you have a very.
I don't wanna be that type of pro black. They all come out too pro black and don't like white people.
I
They all be
I think that
racist and preach
I think that you
victimhood.
need to go to one. Seriously. Like it's like you're in Michigan, so the closest one is probably Central. Um, I think you should go. I think that it says, somebody says, she says, it doesn't matter what you feel, you're still in the same boat with the rest of us. You'll be treated like all of the people you hate. All the people that were stumping for Trump, where are they?
I'm here.
There's no way. There's no way you supporting it. There's no way you supporting that man right now. It's no way.
Absolutely. Everything.
And somebody said, what is wrong with being pro-black? Can you answer that?
They all end up racist. And then wonder why when they don't get the job because they racist, because they interviewing in front of a white man. They racist people find other racist people and they know each other racist.
I think you should. I think.
I don't
Let me
find a
say
lot of
this.
I don't find
Like
a
on
lot
a
of
real
racist
tip,
people
bro.
like
On a
that.
real tip, like I think that you should definitely go to visit a HBCU. I think that you would change your. I think
No,
that you would change your mindset by that. Like somebody said, Wilberforce University is close by. One of my kids go there right now, so I think you definitely should go. Oh, somebody asked, not to get into your personal. What line of work are you in?
So right now I'm a high-low driver.
Okay, you're a high-low driver. So, and that's somebody that has,
Yeah.
you've done a good thing to get yourself, make sure that you have employment. A lot of kids are doing that type of stuff as well. So, I think that's a good thing, right? That's
Yeah.
I
I
think it's
mean, it's
great that
cool.
you're supporting yourself, and you think that most people had those. If most people had the opportunities that you had, don't you think they'll be able to get out of the hood and stop from being poor?
They do got the same
Right? You just said
opportunities.
you told me for sure that you grew up in a what, a middle class home, even though you grew up in the hood. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
and so
yeah.
most people,
But I
most black
was,
kids in Detroit do not grow up in those the same. Most black people in Detroit live below the poverty line.
I grew up in the same area. I hung out with the same people in this area.
All right, we got one more guest. We're
My
gonna wrap it
favorite
up. I
thing to
can't stay
do.
too long. We're gonna wrap it up about 5-10 minutes. I got one more guest here. I'm gonna bring him on, brother Sandrew. He has something to say. Now, brother Sandrew, meet Mr. Roscoe. He came on to talk about, just some different things. I
Good evening,
want.
sir. I
Did you
just
want
have
to
a couple
say
of questions
anything?
for you. I have some
Okay.
questions because I noticed that a lot of the people, the African Americans, males who support Trump, are talking point supporters. They're not informed statistics, information, policy backing supporters. They can only spew the Fox News talking points. So I'm going to ask you some factual questions, sir. Um,
Hmm.
what population of America benefits the most from DEI?
White people,
No, no, no.
but
I said what?
are
Let's be let's be. No, no,
but
no,
are
no,
black
no, no.
people
Excuse me, sir, sir.
overrepresented?
Can,
Black people are
can we? I
overrepresented.
said demographic because there white people is one is a broad term. Let
They the largest
let
demographic,
me
so they
give you let me give
should.
you the correct number, the correct percentage. 60% of DEI is people who didn't benefit that is white women. White women benefit
Okay.
more from DEI than any nationality.
So why are y'all
No,
crying?
no,
Why are
excuse me,
y'all
sir.
crying
Let's
that
not be
it's not
disrespectful because
there?
I'm not crying. I'm talking to you intelligently. African Americans make up the sixth largest percent of people who benefit from DEI. Let's just get that. I want you to let that sink in. So we're not really benefit from it, sir. Handicaps, veterans, Hispanics, uh, physically and mentally impaired people all come before us. That's one thing. That's a fact. You can look
Cool.
that up. The second thing is when, my friend, was America, because you said you're a MAGA supporter, which is oxymoronic to have a homosexual black man support MAGA. Because when has America been great for you in this country as a black man, as black people? When has
Uh,
America been great for us?
I speak
Oh,
for
no, no,
me.
but you
I
keep
don't
no, no,
speak
no, but you
for
keep speaking on black
victims.
people. You keep black people are stupid, black people this. So let's talk about black people.
Career
When has
victims.
America been great for African Americans in this country, sir?
When the daddy was in the
When was
house.
that? At what point? At what point in
Before
American history was that? Was that?
this was before welfare came
So
out.
let me correct you on that, sir. Let me give you some stats. So we came over here as slaves and they ripped the black men out of the homes. First thing, they separated blacks. They literally would take a black family, remove that black man, and sell him to a different plantation to systematically.
So
No, no, excuse me, sir. I really
after
believe in allowing people
slavery,
to talk because I'm going to give you. I'm going to break
I
it.
don't
I'm going
go
to bring
back
it
to
up to. I'm going to bring it
slavery.
back up to here. I'm gonna go your timeline. These are facts. So they systematically this country systematically removed black people, black men from the homes and separated them and put them in different plantations without the father in the home. That happened. Then
Deliberate.
after slavery, when we were allowed to work in our homes and be in our families, and soon as we started being productive as African Americans, every African American community that we were prosperous in, they destroyed from Tulsa from Central Park from Alabama to Atlanta, everywhere that we started to make our feet, even in Detroit, every time we started a foundation and started building ourselves up as a people, the American government population came in and found a way to destroy 75, ran 275.
Deliberate.
No, no, no. These are Republican presidents. Get your facts together, my friend. Get your facts together. Let's talk about when this happened. I can tell you the president that was under the governor of Michigan was a Republican when they ran 375 through Hines Street. That was a
Hey,
Republican governor.
we got time for one more question, Sandra. One more question.
So because he never asked that part when he said when a black
He can't
father.
answer these questions, man.
Okay, so here's my
You about
last
to
question for
spin
you,
him
sir.
around, man. Come on now, man.
So
Y'all still voting
no,
Yeah,
Democrat
exactly.
listen.
That's what it is. Go
Here's the
back to
thing.
that
I'm gonna tell
main
you this.
line. That's right there.
Let
for
me tell
no
you this, sir. Let me
reason.
tell you something that Antoine, my good friend, doesn't know. If there was any non-MAGA Republican running for president, they probably would have had my support for one reason and one reason only. Because some of them have the same, some of them have the same Christian values that I have. Some of them. But as far as Trump, there's no way on God's green earth with a gun to my head would I ever cast my vote for Donald J. Trump. That's because as an African American man, I know that this man does not believe in us, does not support us, and does not want us to prosper.
Why he making us
Okay,
accountable?
so what's the senator from Michigan, the congressman from Michigan that he helped the black congressman from Michigan that he
John
helped get into
James.
office? John James. Did you see what he did to John James at the State of the Union? He
He made
Mm-mm.
a
walked,
fool
Mr.
out of him.
John James had his hand stuck out to shake Mr. Trump's hand. That man looked him in his face and walked right past him as if
As
he
he
was
should.
not there.
As he should. And guess what?
Didn't Biden do that a
No,
lot
no, Mike
too?
didn't do that. All right,
Stop it,
hey,
bro.
hey, Sandra, thank
Oh
you for
my
coming
God.
on, man. We appreciate you, man. He couldn't answer one question
Not
from you,
one
brother.
question.
He went back to
No, I brought it back
slavery.
up. I brought it up. I
I'm
did the
not that
genealogy
type
for
of
time. So,
victim.
sir,
I'm
where do you work?
not.
He say
I'm a high-low
he's a high
You're a
low
driver.
driver.
high-low
Oh,
driver.
he has. You know why
Yeah.
Trump like you? Because you have a black job. He says that's one of the black jobs Trump was talking
That's a
about.
black job.
Yeah,
Oh, it
right.
It
Is
is.
that
is.
right?
Oh, and when I was hired. I was a press
What's that?
technician.
A what? A what? A
A
what?
press
Uh,
technician.
a
He
press
worked on the press
technician.
at a
Uh,
factory.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
That's the rec.
yeah, I
That's
ran
he don't
the.
even support your jobs, buddy.
Yeah, no,
He
I mean
don't.
he
He don't.
supports.
He
No, he
I
doesn't.
do.
this is what we're
He did that
listen.
3%.
Listen,
He did that
Antoine.
3%
Here's
and
the
it
thing.
I
helped
I
me.
want to bring up
promise
the fact
you,
when
you
he
did
was fir-
not
when Trump
see
was
that
elected.
3%.
When
I
Trump was
promise you
elected
this.
president the first term, he was standing at a John Deere factory running for president, talking
So
about
y'all
we're
don't.
not going to close your factories. We're not going to send your jobs over to Mexico. We're not going to allow it. While he's at that plant speaking, you know what's happening behind the scenes? They were laying off John Deere workers. The very day he came talking about what they weren't going to do, they laid off John Deere workers. More Americans working in factories and farms has lost their jobs under the Trump administration than any other president before. They're right now
Why?
farmers in the United States. All these tariffs that he's implementing. Do you know that most of the country most of the world gets their soybeans from America? Now China is instituting tariffs on our soybean
Yeah,
exports. So
he don't listen. Trump,
farmers are going
I
to
mean,
start suffering.
Andrew, you're getting too much in the weeds. You confusing this man. Come on now.
Oh, I'm giving them facts.
We
I'm
gonna wrap
sorry.
it up. We gonna let him have a last word. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for joining us, man. We got to bring you back for sure. You had them all turned around. Appreciate you for
It
joining
didn't
us.
take much. It didn't take
It, is,
much. One fact to
it
spin a
don't take
Trump
much to get these
supporter.
Trump
It
supporters
doesn't.
turned around. I
Have a
mean,
good
just
life, sir.
a little facts, and they turned around. But we appreciate you, man, for coming on. Did you want to say any final thing? Like, say, you know what? I've come to my senses. I want to be a Democrat again. I don't support Trump. Trump is making a fool
Oh,
out of me. Trump made it. Like, because clearly right now, you cannot defend nothing this man is doing. So the first thing I want you to do next time, we're gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back because this your first time. You feel
mhm.
me? This your first time. So we're gonna bring you back, brother. We're gonna let you redeem yourself. And the first thing you gotta do, you gotta
Okay.
promise to read at least 5 articles from Politico. Go to Politico, read 5 articles, bro.
Let me write
Write it
this
down because I
down.
want you to come back. I want you because we want a new man when we come back here. You feel me?
I still want to be a
Well, we
Democrat.
will know.
I do vote for Democrats though. I just want to vote for a Democratic
Listen,
president.
listen.
I like
Yeah,
Whitmore. I
okay,
like
good.
Richard. And I like Mike Duggan. I'm sad the city about to
I
go to
worked for Mike Duncan,
SHIT.
so okay. Now you come. See, you need to talk more about that type of stuff, man. Because with you, I mean, But this how Trump got y'all, man. Trump got y'all messed up, bro.
But
Like, it's no way you
no,
like
this
Whitmer and not and Mike
I
Lake and you don't and you like Trump. Like, how is that? What? Hey,
yeah, that's the beauty of being an
let me tell you
independent.
something. Let me tell you something. Trump does not care about people like you under no
And Kamala
circumstance.
do. Biden
Well,
don't either
Biden had us. Let
though.
me tell you something. So I read something the other day. They said, Biden, he was sleepy. He was sleepy, Joe, but he kept us resting peacefully when it came to our 401ks. He kept us resting peacefully when it came to dealing with the different countries. Now we don't even have allies. We're not. Trump has got us.
This is
Listen to this.
the
Trump has got us. He has us fighting our allies, and he's supporting Russia. He's
but
getting bullied by Putin. Y'all think Trump's strong? There's nothing strong about him.
you sound just like
I'm just saying, what's so
MSNBC.
strong about that man? He went down there. That JD Vance
You,
got way out there on Ukraine president. He lucky that man didn't slap him in the Oval Office for disrespecting him like that. He came to defend his country, and that man was
why
disrespectful.
why why are Democrats so
Oh yeah,
anti-American?
yeah. We so anti. I don't know if you think that Trump is.
What
You
is a
do you know?
woman?
Let me explain. I don't know. You asked that question before. I don't know what is that something you heard on Fox News. So I said, "Just say what is a?" I don't get what you mean by that.
No, liberals can never
I
answer
don't.
what is a
I
woman.
don't know. I can answer it very clearly. I don't know what you're talking about, but let me get back to the point. I think you threw me off the topic. Let's get something clear. Okay, that's what they're talking about. They say they knew you was drinking. They knew you had something in you, man. What you drinking?
That's
Yeah, you
lemonade.
got to be more than lemonade than that, dog. But listen. I want you to read political. Remember that. Think about while you say that Trump is American and that we're doing all of this and all this type of stuff. Let me explain something to you. They say that the allies that we have don't even share intelligence with us anymore because of how Trump is so close to Putin. They say don't even want us. They don't even want. They don't even want to share intelligence. Do you know how that impacts our servicemen? Do you know you're talking about, and I forgot to bring this up. You're talking about how black people are victims. Do you know that the joint chief of staff was fired by Trump, a black man? He replaced him with somebody with less education. These people do not care. They
He
never
was
cared. People like him
he
believes that
wanted
if it's right, it's right. If it's right, it's smarter. Look at his whole freaking cabinet. It's all white people. And then you got a few clowns sprinkled in. And not to mention, his cabinet is full of clowns. So don't think for a moment, man. I don't know where you get this idea that these people care about you, that these people are
they don't have
or
to
not even
care
about
about
care. All
me.
right, let's take out
Democrats
the care. You're right. They ain't got to care about you. They just got to fix your pockets. That's all they got to do, right? But let's just even get more clear on the point. Trump has put more white people in those positions of power, and he's taken out qualified black. You talk about DEI. Peter Hegseth is a DEI hire. Okay,
yeah, a white
he is
one.
a
Yeah.
drunk
Everybody
white man.
everybody hire they own
Oh,
DEI.
so
That's
it's okay.
okay.
It's
Hire who
okay.
you
It's
want.
okay as long as you're saying, as long as they don't do it for black people, because we're gonna be victims, right?
No, I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
they
So listen, we're gonna bring you back. We're
DEI
gonna
people
allow
still
you to
gonna be getting
redeem yourself. We're
hired.
gonna give you 2 weeks to sit there. We're gonna read Politico. You gotta read Politico, and you tell me what you want me to read. What you want me to read? I'll read something. Give me
Uh
what you read. I'll write it down.
I don't know. Thomas
Who is
Sowell.
that, man? Come on now. Who is that?
Black rednecks, white liberals.
So you read a book. We all
Hmm.
can write a book. So I'm
Yeah,
saying, where do
you
you
read
get
it.
your factual sources from? That's what I want to know. Like I'm saying, I use Politico because I feel like Politico is balanced and fair. Where do you get your factual sources from?
When the
Other than Fox
from lived
News.
experience, from lived
I'm saying, do
experiences.
you watch any news channels that you, but other than Fox?
I watch Forbes.
Okay.
They just give it when nobody
But that's
talking.
business, right?
I
That's
watch a
mostly
lot of
business.
Forbes. No, they give you everything unedited, without commentary from anybody.
Okay. All right. Man, we're gonna give you a few weeks, man. You come back here. We want you. And anybody got any books for him to read? I want you to read you
I ain't reading no victim books.
any
Dr. Umar,
other book. I didn't know you had a book.
he got a lot of books. Yeah, I ain't reading no victim
Oh,
book.
what's the victim book?
It depends on the person who wrote it. If Joy Reid wrote a book, it's a victim book.
Hey, I'm gonna send you some books, man. I'm gonna send you. Anybody got any books for him to read? I thought this,
My lived experiences are facts. They my facts.
but you
Forbes,
you are
Forbes, they got more than Forbes
you are so
business.
much like
Literally,
Trump. Like that's how Trump sound. Like like it's his facts. It's what he says. It's what he does.
yes. The democratic system is broken. And there won't be another democratic president for a long
Somebody
time. So get
said
used
that.
to it.
I think about what Trump doing, we're gonna see a lot of Democrats. I think we're gonna see a wipeout. But let me all
Absolutely
right,
not.
somebody says read Shock Doctrine. Go read that. Naomi Clean Shock Doctrine. Okay, go read that. Well, thank you, Mr. Roscoe. Go ahead, we appreciate you for coming on, man. And just having the honestly, I appreciate you for having the courage because most people would not get on and say, I look a fool. Okay, most people will not do that. It takes a lot of courage to get on and say, "I look a fool. I don't have nothing for Trump."
I think the same. Feelings
God,
mutual.
hey, hey, I appreciate you.
It's
Hey, for real,
okay.
I appreciate you for coming. And we're gonna have
Oh
you back.
yeah.
You feel me? We're gonna have you back. We're gonna have you back. And by the time we get done, we're gonna make sure. Somebody said read before the Mayflower. Hold on. I think I made a mistake and blocked it. Read Before the Mayflower Black History Course. That's not a victim's book, they say. Not a victim's book.
That sounds like a victim.
Hey, hey. So listen, we're gonna read that. Read that. And I'm gonna read what you say? Black,
I'm gonna
black,
pray about it. I'm gonna pray about these
but
victim books, man. I gotta see. If it's a white liberal with purple hair in the reviews, I ain't reading it. That
black,
means it's a
you said
victim.
black rednecks. What? I heard that book before too.
Uh, White
White
liberals.
liberals. Okay, okay. So it's gonna change me over to a Trump supporter.
No, the goal is not to convert people. That's what
Oh
Democrats try
yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
It's people's choice to believe what they believe. Like Democrats, okay with women, trans, and women's sports. I don't think it's fair,
I mean,
but I
I
mean,
don't think all Democrats
calling
feel that way. You know.
unless they wake up, they won't. It won't be another one to win for a while.
All right, man. Hey, we appreciate you for coming on to the night show, bro. We gonna have you back for real because
Oh
you
yeah,
took the heat, man. You took the heat, and you. I ain't gonna say you held your own, but you definitely took the heat. I will give you that, and I respect that for sure.
it ain't get hot. It ain't
Say
gonna
well
get
hot for
hot.
you, huh? You start drinking that lemonade.
No, I mean that's my juice. You know how Jesus turned the water into
Okay. All
wine.
right. Well, thank you, sir, for coming on, my brother. We're going to catch you very soon. I'm going to
All
reach
right,
out to you
all
again.
right. You
Thank
take
you
care.
again for coming on. And I wish you the best of luck for sure. Like, real talk. I wish you
Oh
the best of luck.
yeah,
All right. We got Brother
oh yeah.
Roscoe on, as y'all can see. A strong Trump supporter. We looking for more Trump supporters. If anybody else want to get on, defend that, y'all gotta, y'all gotta kind of do y'all thing. Try to defend this man. He's causing chaos, foolishness for a lot of y'all, you know. So I just want y'all to be clear and see, like, most people that support Trump, they can't support him on the facts, because what he's doing is chaos. What he's doing is he's making a fool out of the country, and nobody is respecting us right now. So if you have any topics that you think we should talk about, please come on. Let's talk about it. We're gonna have more conversations like these, and probably more. I was not expecting to be on here for an hour. This is crazy. Y'all have a good day. Thank you all for joining. Share.